Welcome to the Ora-gen channel. Welcome. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen channel. Thank you for joining me today for another read. I've actually pre-selected some cards for a general energy reading today, and I will make sure to post this reading this evening. And then don't worry, the other video that I mentioned was going to be posted will also be posted as well. So I want to take a moment to just welcome you to the space. I'm actually trying a different camera angle today. So I know the other one's more up close and kind of intimate, but I felt like this might be a little bit better for seeing or viewing what's on the table. So definitely let me know if you like this angle better. You can mention that in the comments. For everybody that is joining for the first time, welcome to the space and welcome to the channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you for returning. And definitely I want to encourage everybody to like, share, subscribe, as this is a form of energetic connection and helps me to better be able to tap into the energy as you're connecting with the collective. For those of you who are already doing that, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate all of your energetic donations, the like, sharing, and subscribing. Soon we'll have some Ora-gen channel gear coming, and I might even be working on a tarot deck or oracle deck, not a tarot deck, an oracle deck for energy reading. So I'll keep you posted as these projects begin. And let's see, is there anything else on that? New things coming. Yeah, another oracle deck is on its way. This is another handwritten deck. So there's some really cool stuff that's going to be popping off this summer, this fall. So definitely stay tuned as things are happening. So a couple things I want to mention, or a few things I want to mention, is that this is a timeless general reading for the collective. This is not a personal reading. So I'm picking up on many energies. There might be some things in here that really resonate for you, and other things not so much, but that's okay. So just, you know, identifying and connecting with the things that are a confirmation of something you're already feeling or intuitively picking up on. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. So just release it if it's not for you. I definitely want to mention that if I touch on any topics inside of the reading that are attached to things you should seek professional advice for, medical issues, legal issues, mental health and wellness, whatever it might be, please, I'm definitely encouraging you. If you're having a strong intuitive hit there on those areas, please do speak with a professional so you can get proper information on how to proceed in those areas. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go on ahead and light our candle to open the space up. Another daytime read, so it's probably a little brighter. I'm definitely going to get some better lighting and everything to help with the evening videos and even some of the daytime videos as well when it's a little more overcast. Okay, guys, so I hope that your day is going well, no matter what time of day it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. I hope your day is proceeding very nicely. I hope you're getting a chance to tap in and tune in with some self-care and just taking some time out for you today, even if it's 10 minutes in the evening before bed. That's good. We can all take 10 minutes, right? So I hope you're getting a chance to really tap in that way. Maybe even getting outside and taking some time for yourself to like connect with nature, especially this time of year. This is the beginning of July when this video is recorded. Maybe you have a garden, or maybe you're starting to plant some flowers, or maybe you have some flowers and plants that you've already begun working on and you're continuing that process. So I hope you're enjoying getting your hands into the dirt and really taking time to be mindful and connect in with that work you're doing there with Mother Earth. Okay, and I'm going to be ringing my meditation bell. So, as always, if you are sound sensitive, please do adjust your volume at this time. So that way you're not feeling overwhelmed maybe by the volume of the bell. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. So I'm going to give you a moment to go on ahead and turn the volumes down on your devices now, because I'm going to ring my bell. Well, that is wonderful. Okay, guys, just offering a clearing and opening for the space, that the energy and the information that is coming through is beneficial to the collectives and all those who need to hear the messages associated with this reading. May they be energies, entities, and frequencies that are of the highest vibration associated with the light, and all others must leave at this time. Hopefully they weren't around in the first place, but if they are or lingering, they have to go. So definitely also asking that if there's any information associated with light language or coded language, I'll be able to understand and interpret that in a way where I can easily express and define these things to the collective so that they can have the information they need to help them to understand how this reading can benefit them. And I'm offering this prayer in the greatest spirit of gratitude and thankfulness and forgiveness. And so it is. Okay, guys, so I have pre-shuffled and charged the decks. There is definitely an energy that's kind of poking out, even though I don't have a specific direction I was going with this reading. I am noticing, like usual, a pattern that's coming out in the cards, and also kind of what's channeling in. So I did pre-pull some cards, and we're going to talk about those, and then we're going to pull some out of the money and job deck. We also have clarifying life situations, and our lead energy is from the shadow work deck. So I'm doing a lot better with the coughing in my voice, but there's still like a little bit of raspiness there, so please excuse me as I'm working through that. And I hope you can see everything very nicely. So let's go on ahead and just dive into the energy here. For our lead cards, we had the Spirit Awakening, which is based in an energy of intuition and spirituality. So it says to sit with your shadows, and it's the way to enlightenment. So definitely there's an energy coming through here that there is a great awakening at this time where people might be feeling more safe, inspired to work with all aspects of self, to understand more about who they are, not just who they have been hardwired to be based off of, you know, their families, communities, societal, school, but really delving into who they are and what their gifts are. And due to that awakening, people are more aware of, or the collective is more aware of areas where there are unseen patterns and control issues. So both of those cards came right out with the Spirit Awakening. So with that awakening and that awareness, we begin to see other areas where we need to shift or maybe improve, change, do some work in other areas. And that's part of awakening. It's not just awakening and ta-da, everything's good. It would be nice if that was the case, but usually awakening is a term that describes that we were asleep. So when you're asleep or you're unconscious, you're not mindful of what is happening around you because you are unconscious. So obviously when we awaken, we are now aware, alert, and cognitively able to take in like what's happening. And we may have some emotions, thoughts, feelings, things, behavioral patterns that are triggered, things that come up due to being alert, aware now, whereas before we were asleep. So it looks like in the energy here, some things that have come up from this, let me just move these out of the way for a minute, is unseen patterns. So there's some behavioral patterns, core beliefs, things that have been hardwired or programmed that need to change. And it sounds like, based off of like what's channeling through in the cards, you're aware of this. And you might even be having some struggles or challenges with this because now you're so aware of it that when it happens, there might be an energy coming up of you feeling like guilt or shame, or just kind of like not feeling good about the fact that you went into a certain thought process or behavioral pattern like instantly. But here's the thing about that, guys. It's good that you are noticing that. It's not the fact that it hasn't fully shifted or fully changed yet. Because isn't it true that in order for us to heal something or to work on something, there has to be an awareness that something needs to change? That's the first step, is awareness. So you're seeing these things, you're identifying them. You're even able to identify like first cues and clues that you're going into a certain behavioral pattern. That's good. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself a pat on the back. The reading I did just before this one talked about recognizing glimmers or even small wins and triumphs, and not just like disregarding those and kind of like blowing over those. No, like actually acknowledging those and saying, okay, I know there's more work to do, but this time I was able to take another step forward and fill in the blank. So this could be a way that you could talk to yourself when you are noticing patterns that are difficult to heal or move through. Instead of beating yourself up about it, really thinking about, here's some areas where I feel like I've improved. And if you are aware of those patterns, that is definitely a huge step in the right direction, okay? Then you're able to take some action on it. Looks like there's some control issues coming up as well. There's something here with fear of losing power or false security, which leads to vulnerability. So you're being encouraged to release, trust, and, you know, really engage with empowerment through these avenues rather than trying to hold on to a false narrative of empowerment. So when I say a false narrative of empowerment, what am I speaking about? Well, maybe we have control issues when it comes to relationships with others, our finances, things that make us feel vulnerable or are challenging in our life. When we start to feel that way, we start to get overly reactive in the wrong areas. So instead of focusing on the root issue and healing that, we start looking at surface ways to feel empowered or to feel in control instead of really focusing where we need to focus. So this is super important because we're actually wasting time when we're engaging with surface processes that we've been engaging with for years. I'm talking for some of the collective over 20 years and up. You know, we've learned that handling things this way doesn't work. It doesn't solve the issue. We're just engaging in cycles and patterns that don't do anything to help the problem. So really with the control issues energy, it's about doing that root work or that shadow work to help ourselves to heal on a deeper level, because the control issue is there because we feel vulnerable about something. And that's a key thing I want you to really focus in on. It's not for nothing that you're having a control issue. It's because that issue attaches to something that causes you to feel vulnerable. And so you tend to try to overly control in those areas. But it's like, you know, cooking a really nice dish on the stove and you just do too much. You put too many seasonings in it, you're doing too much. You're probably going to ruin the dish. So, you know, there's something here about simplifying the energy, doing less, not trying to put our hands in everything with this illusion of control, but rather, you know, stepping back, taking our hands out of the situation and sitting quietly and understanding, okay, what just happened now? Why am I feeling vulnerable? Identifying it as vulnerability and then like really centering in and understanding like, why am I feeling vulnerable? And then addressing that issue. So this is really huge. That's why I spent a little more time on that card. Control issues is an energy that's coming in really, really big. Yes. So one more thing that came up here at the bottom of the deck, and then we're going to move into the next set of cards here, is unmasking truth. So the eyes see only what is in what the mind is prepared to know. So this is about self-examining and revelation. Typically, revelation comes when we're in a space where we're ready for it. So if we're still in this energy here, control issues, it's harder to see the truth of matters. So healing this has something to do with some deeper truths that you have been wanting to explore and understand for many, many years. You may have even dropped in energy, like manifestation energy, on these topics, but you're still not seeing clear answers yet. See the glasses? The glasses are clear. They're not shaded, they're not fogged. And that's because this person or this energy is ready to see what's there. It's like that whole thought of you can't handle the truth. A lot of people cannot handle the truth of things, a lot. And we see that in our society, in our world today. You know, certain things are revealed, exposed, or whatever, and people are just like, yeah, but, you know, I don't really know if that's a thing. And it's like, yeah, but you're looking at it. Somebody could look at something with their own eyes and say, yeah, but that's not really a thing. So what this is saying here is the eyes only see what the mind is prepared to know. Perception, core beliefs. Two people could be standing next to each other, and one could see one thing and another could see another, and they're looking at the same thing. That is real. So there's something really strong in the energy here about, you know, having clarity on the things that you want to see, understand, and know, that knowledge you've been asking for. And maybe it has to do with a goal you're trying to figure out, like how to accomplish, or a situation you've been dealing with for years. In order to be able to move into that energy, you have to do this shadow work here with these control issues. It will help you to see more clearly. But this also is an indicator to me that, like, you know, unmasking truth, that there is truth that is coming, guys. Like, that information, those things that you've been asking for, they're here. Like, they're here now. It's just, it has to do with, like, where your mind is at. Like, it's a psychological thing. Like, if you believe something is so very strongly, it will be very hard for you to even look at the possibility that something else is there. You're hardwired and programmed to look for that thing. So there's something in the energy about opening your mindset up. Excuse me. So then going into the clarifying life situations deck, there was a lot here to continue to confirm this energy about, like, awakening and seeing patterns and control issues and opening up. So I might even name the video, You're Awakening to Unseen Patterns and Control Issues. I don't know. I haven't named it at this point yet, but that sounds like that's where it's going. So the next one that came up was duality dance. So there's an energy here about seeking balance amid the chaos and finding harmony within yourself. So here we see, like, this kind of creepy it-looking clown kind of being balanced in different directions. He's got strings on him like a marionette puppet. Super important that we understand that everything in this experience is duality. And it's so interesting, this card came up out of a completely different box of Oracle, because this is shadow work. This is basically talking about shadow work, duality, understanding both sides of the masculine, feminine energy, and remembering that masculine, feminine energy is a part of every being on the planet. It's not something that one gender has and another gender doesn't. No, it's what makes a being, is this balance of these energies. We're being informed here that duality is a part of life, and that we have to understand how to find healing, understanding amid the chaos. Chaos and harmony are also duality. So there's something here in the energy about, you know, the control issues, the vulnerability, and the patterns that you're in about that, or whoever this message is resonating with, the patterns that are coming up around the vulnerability, and that we are being encouraged that when something makes us feel or causes us to feel vulnerable, instead of freaking out and locking into these issues or into these patterns, we really need to start to work with that energy and understand why that's there, and really ride that chaos energy into a state of harmony and understanding. I understand it's easier said than done, but still, it's something that needs to happen. So we have getting advice. Matter of fact, there's an order that I wanted to read these cards in. Yeah, no, this is right. So we have getting advice. So seeking guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. There is a huge energy that came out in the pre-shuffle about working with mentors, working with others who have more experience in the areas that you want to go into, opening your mind to looking at new ways of seeing things, allowing others to come in and assist you that might be from a different mindset, spirituality, thought process. There's a lot here with the control issues, with fear of looking at things in a new way and how that's affecting how quickly you hit these new doorways here with opportunity. So we're being encouraged to get advice, open our heart and seek guidance, and be really open to that. Understanding that learning something new is how you grow. How can you do that if you're only ever doing the same things over and over again? And understanding it's okay. You'll be safe. There's nothing bad's going to happen because you looked at things a different way. Then the next card, Connections Guide. And this is where I was getting into that energy. Harnessing the power of networks, cultivating meaningful relationships, and strategizing your path to success. So success could be about money, job, career, business, goals. But success could also mean being successful at what you're trying to manifest, at what you are in the process of manifesting, at what you have manifested. Success can also mean, successfully healing emotionally, successfully moving into a space where you feel more validated and more confident. Success means a lot of things. It means whatever it means to you, okay? So that's what I'm getting for the collective. There are new groups, soul tribes, networks that are going to be entering your space, your timeline, that are sent to assist you with whatever it is you are working on. So we have to open up to getting advice, to working with others, to releasing control. Super important, because even if these things were brought in and we didn't do any of this work, we wouldn't get any benefit out of it. Because as soon as somebody recommended something to us, we would go in a panic mode, like, oh my God, they're trying to control me, or they're trying to change the way I think or feel or whatever, and we would just shut down and get nothing out of the process. So if you're feeling like some of these things have been delayed, it might be because you need to open up a bit more to that helpful energy that's going to help you move to the next stage of things. So connections are coming, but we need to open up. And we're being told it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead you to rewarding discoveries. So embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. So once again, we're moving through that chaos energy and finding healing, growth, potentiality, new understanding, however you want to word it. We're utilizing that energy. Instead of it shutting us down, we're riding that wave to the next thing that's for us. We're not allowing it to cause us to spiral any longer and shut down. We're opening up to seeing what's on the other side of that wave. And there's some rewarding discoveries. So the knowledge that you've been seeking, it's there, but we have to open up to it. So we will find that we reach the top of the mountain of mastery when we do that. When we follow these steps and continue opening up to that new information, we're going to have all the tools we need in our tool bag to master what it is we are working at. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the Mastery Mountain Pathway. So there's a pathway there that's just for you. See, there's only one person at the top of that pathway, at the top of that mountain. So we're talking about personal realization. We're not talking about group realization. Whoever these messages are resonating with, you are on a path that is specifically for you. So all of this work that you're doing is only going to help you to reach the end of that path. It's going to be a positive, solution-oriented process, but you have to be open to it. But you'll find mastery at the other side of it. And you're being told you're on the right track. This is the track for you to be on. This healing work, you know, doing all the work and opening up and meeting the people you need to meet and being cool with meeting those people because you know they're not here to harm you. They're actually here to help you grow in your knowledge and what it is you're trying to do or working on or is here for you. However you're viewing this. Because there's a lot of different energies coming in on how people are feeling about their goals right now. But whatever this is, it's going to lead you to mastery and you're being informed you're on the right track. You're currently on the right track. Even though it may feel a little stalled out, it may feel a little difficult or challenging at times, that is simply because you have awakened and you are aware of these areas and you're working on healing them. And it's a process. You are going in the right direction, so just keep moving forward. Yeah, don't give up. Don't stop. You're moving in the right direction. And then we have the Manifest the New card. I love this card. This keeps popping out in the energy. There's some ridiculously awesome stuff coming your way. Like stuff dreams are made of. Whoever this message is for, wow. Definitely, if these things pop off, please come back and email me or send me a message through the comments or something and let me know what this was. There's something really exciting coming. Ooh, I love this energy. So this says, embracing change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. So, wow, aligning with the universe. Yeah, it's busy work. I'm yawning, I'm moving energy. It's busy work, but it's worth it. You're aligning with universal energies and manifesting what you want. You know, this also gives me the energy of the World card. Because we have nature and like light, human activity, earth. We have a mixture of these energies. Like it's giving me the world. It's done. If you just do these things, you're getting here. You're manifesting some amazing new energies that are very exciting. New jobs, new careers, travel, new relationships, new soul tribe groups, new opportunities to explore aspects of your gifts. For some people, it's going to be almost like celebrity level energy. Not saying everybody needs to be a celebrity to have like success. No, it's just that will be how it works out because so many people are going to know you for whatever this thing is that you're doing. I don't know what that is, that you're going to be like a celebrity. You're going to be well known and a go-to person for this thing. And it could have to do with social media. It could have to do with the industry. I don't know. But there's some big things coming up for you. Wow. I just love when that energy pops. That is a great card. Let's pull a couple from the Money and Job deck. And then we're going to call it there, guys. Okay. So we'll see what's here. Any kind of clarifying energy, spirit on this reading. This is a great reading. I mean, there's nothing bad in this. It's just acknowledging that there's some patterns and some issues there that you are presently working on. And that you are in the process of doing that. You just need to be patient with yourself. You know, definitely don't beat yourself up when you're noticing there's a pattern. Just address it. Allow yourself to sit with it. Use your self-talk to help yourself through it so that way you don't just jump autopilot into these patterns, but rather, you know, you focus on doing something different, rewiring, retraining your brain. So that way you're not doing the same thing over and over again. It's going to help you to move through this energy. And then what we're seeing is on the other side of that, you have some amazing things coming. A lot of you have been like historically to yourself while working on these goals, or maybe going down this life path. Maybe your family and friends did not come with you. In a lot of cases, that's what I'm hearing. But you have an opportunity now to not be alone any longer in this. For some of you, you have some soul tribe that's coming that's going to assist you with, you know, having support and having someone to talk to about these things, and, you know, not feeling like you're on an island. That's great. Okay. Let's take the card on the bottom to start. Yeah, this popped up in the other reading, or the pre-poll, excuse me, interview. Somebody's got a new job or position coming. And with the cards that popped up in the reading earlier, it looks like this position is getting ready to change your entire financial situation to the point where you will not have to be worried about bills, expenses, finances, travel, supporting and helping friends and family. Like, it's going to dramatically change your world. And this is a select message. This is for a select few, but that came up really, really strong. Like, some of you have an interview. It's going to go really well, and you're getting ready to have a really nice new, it said entry, the card that came out with that was entry-level position, but you're going to have an opportunity to move up in the company very quickly. It's only entry level for you because you're completely new to this company, organization, or this field or type of work. And so it's entry level to you. But it's going to be a good paying job. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for the collective? Any other messages here? Yes. This popped up too. I love this. Somebody is about to get a loan approval. This popped up in the pre-shuffle. I was like, let me see if this comes up again. Yeah. So this is for a select few too, but somebody's buying a house, starting a new business, making a larger purchase. They're have a loan out, and it's about to be approved. This is great energy. What else, Spirit? Real good energy. Wow. You guys, like, all that hard work and yeah, deadlines. So there's some things that you need to take care of, like that's going to help things to go smoothly with anything that's getting ready to, you know, with loans or with ideas, with business things, financial things. You know, something that you are doing that has like some deadlines or timelines to it. Definitely make sure that you're aware of what those are, and, you know, follow that energy properly. So that way you can, on the other side of it, you're getting what you want. So it's important that you're like organized and take care of business in a timely manner. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have? Yeah, there's a lot of growth here. Whatever this is that's coming through is going to help you to grow. I'm also picking up that somebody might also be pregnant, having a kiddo. That's just coming through. I'm noticing the child's hand, and I'm noticing the word growth. You know, somebody might be having a little one. Congratulations if that's the case. But this growth could also be talking about like getting some assistance, like an upper hand from somebody who has more experience than you in the area that you are working on, opening up, growing, or starting. And this is going to help you with your growth for whatever this opportunity is. I just absolutely love this deck because it has some really really cool energy in it for, like, I don't know, new investments and new things you're investing in. Let me put it that way. Maybe some of you are doing investments. Interview. This came out before too, with the loan approved. So somebody is getting a new job. and is going to have an interview. That's going to go really well for you. Once again, dot your I's and cross your T's. Handle the deadlines or anything you're supposed to take care of. And the rest of it, like, it's all you. You've been doing the work, and this is something that is manifested for you. So it's not even going to be about, are you a good fit for the position? It's more so about just making sure you take care of the logistics, and everything else is just going to work out fine. Yeah, training. Here you go. Somebody's going into this new job here. There's going to be a lot of growth, and they're going to be trained on how to do something they haven't done before. There might even be aspects of this I'm hearing that is familiar to you, but working with this organization or this company is brand new. So you're going to have to learn their way of doing things. But you're going to have a small group of people to work with. You can see this group. They're not super stuffy. Like, there's no suits and ties here. Everybody's pretty casual. So this could be a work from home or remote position. This could also be with an organization that's a little more casual and laid back about their policies and the way they do things. So this should be a comfortable position for you. Looks like everybody's very interested in enjoying the work that they're engaging into. So that's really nice. Congratulations on the pregnancy. Congratulations on the new job, whoever that's for. Congratulations on the loan being approved. Great energy. Yeah, insurance. See how the lead cord is attached to the top of the mountain, the person at the top? You have guidance. You have insurance. You have protection. These are things that you have manifested. You've worked on. You've done the energetic work. You've been consistent about that. So it's assured that there's insurance for this. You actually have the connection here to whatever it is that you have manifested for yourself. This is not something you need to worry about or go after. This is coming to you because you have manifested it. You've done the work. And we talk about that here on this channel. It's not just about dreaming about things. There are actual steps you need to do in the physical to help bring in that manifestation in a solid manner. But you've already been doing that work. That's why you're getting the results that you are. So this is really good that you can be assured that you have insurance. You are covered, my friend. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? Anything else? This is a great message today. A lot of positive things coming your way. Let's see what else is here. What else, Spirit? Here we go. Yeah, this came out in reverse too last time. Job loss and termination of employment. This was in reverse. Some of you may have lost a job recently, I'm hearing, or were terminated in a way that didn't seem fair or was not fair. There may have been some energies or things that you were dealing with that were not in alignment. The position may not have been in alignment for you. And so the universe was moving you out of there, preparing you for something better. Like, look at this guy. He's in a suit carrying his things. Okay, he looks pretty sad. And then look at this job they're training for. These people are not in a suit. They're comfortable. They're happy. They're engaged with their work. You know, he's depressed and sad and in a suit. Maybe this wasn't the kind of career that you needed to be in. You know, I'm hearing like something like tech field or corporate. Maybe this wasn't for you. Maybe this is for you. And as you are awakening, you're beginning to understand more about what type of job position actually feels like a good fit for you. Or you're more open and allowing the universe to show you that. Either way, this is an energy of the past. This is what's here for you now. New opportunities to manifest the new. Look at that. Everything is just flowing very nicely energetically. Let's see what else is here. Yeah, it looks like some of you are going into your own business, selling. See, this gentleman is standing here, looks like at a coffee shop or some sort of bistro or something, and is selling something. It could also be, if some of you are not going into like a food-based business, you're going into some personal business that is yours and you are selling something. And maybe this is something that's been a dream of yours for a long time. But now you have the opportunity, you have the training, you have the assurance of insurance, and you've done the work, so you've grown. And now you're able to start this project, to start this task. So there looks like there's a lot of good energy around this, and success is around the corner. Just dot your I's and cross your T's. Do the work that's needed, and the universe is supporting you to have what you want. So as I always say, start the process. You are clear for takeoff. There are some amazing things coming your way. Oops, that energy is really good. Yeah, make sure you're putting something aside for unexpected expenses, especially if you are starting your own business. There can definitely be unexpected expenses. I can speak on that. I've had multiple businesses, and you definitely need to have something on the side for yourself, okay? And understand that there's going to be responsibilities associated with having something of your own, or with shifting into a new position with a company or an organization. There will be responsibilities, but they don't have to be overwhelming. We can even see, even though this gentleman has a lot of weight on his shoulders, he's not grimacing. He's got a somewhat pleasant look on his face. It looks like he's enjoying his work. Changes is here in reverse. So it could be that some of you have gone through a lot of changes, but maybe this area of work that you're going into is somewhat familiar. So it may not be a lot of major changes in your lifestyle or the way that you need to function in order to do this. But there's definitely going to be growth and manifesting of new things. And then, of course, paying bills. Bills are associated with having a new business, but I'm really picking up an energy here of you having what you need finally to take care of your bills. And this popped up in the poll earlier, that there's a turnaround in finances here due to whatever this opportunity is, and you're going to have what you need to care for your finances without having to worry or struggle any longer. So, really good energy. Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like that's a good conclusion for today for the reading, guys. A lot of good energy here. I'm super excited about everything that's coming up for you. I think the key things to take away from this is, in order to have like all of this going nice and smooth, understanding that with our awakening, we are now aware and conscious of patterns that were unseen in the past and control issues. So if there are things related to these patterns that are at the root emotional energy, root trauma or experiences, it's important that we allow ourselves to heal, to work through these things, understand why we're having the emotions we're having, and to do that healing work. This is going to open up a major doorway of success for you guys. Like, I am super duper excited to see, and like I mentioned a couple of videos back, you know, I'm picking up like 3 to 6 months for some people, which is not a lot of time. You should be noticing some major changes. So for whoever this message is resonating with, I'm so excited for you, and definitely sending supportive energy, and this is great. So I hope the reading resonated for you and that you found it helpful. You found it to be something that really revved your engines to kind of keep going and doing the work here, because you are headed towards some amazing things. If this message was not for you, that's okay. Thank you for being in the space, vibing out with us, and just kind of hanging out for the story. Definitely like, share, and subscribe so I can pick up on that energy, and we can see if some things are coming up in the energy associated with new things coming your way, or maybe something that you're trying to work through or figure out. I'm happy to tap into that energy and see what's there, okay? So have an amazing evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day you found this video. I thank you so much for being here. Once again, my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen channel, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next message. Okay, bye-bye.